Bridgewater. We'll start with Denver when we come back. 7-3 Jacksonville.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Tim, those big ticket items go up front. That's what draws people in.
You really think people are going to buy these?
Of course. These my shoulder pads? They could be. Make me an offer. Is that going to be cash or check or...
When your family gathers around a shakaroni from Papa John's, you're sharing more than extra cheese and pepperoni. You're sharing scholarships, meals, and laughter. Because $1 from every shakaroni goes to charity. That pizza was a purpose.
This is how you become the best.
Yeah, I don't want no chaperones. Never.
Don't get mad. Get E-Trade.
If Mark, Mr. Cartoon Machado, didn't have the fighting spirit to draw out his passion, he never would have turned chrome into a canvas. If he let a lack of tools stop him, he never would have started tattooing using a homemade machine. And if he listened to those who said you need an art degree, he never would have perfected the street look that made him a street legend. That's the fighting
He
spirit.
perfected the street look.
That's what makes him
Is that
mine.
what happened?
Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
That's a little weird.
Guys, I got eyes on Northeast Corner.
New York Children's Hospital just got hit with a cyber attack.
Somebody from the Bureau got her killed.
There's a fox in the hen house. International child abduction.
Let's
Dig in, people. Let's go.
That's definitely trees.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by
That's kinda
Modelo.
fucking me off.
Root for those with a fighting spirit. Progressive. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. And by Papa John's. Big pizza, big difference. Order a shakaroni now.
If I really call this shit a chakaroni,
Here's your score, 7-3 Jacksonville. Late stages, second quarter. Coming up, the Verizon halftime report. Jamie Philby, former Coach Cowher gets caught up all the scores and highlights on the Verizon halftime report. But what a play by Williams to evade the initial tackle, but he's going to lose yardage nonetheless. Devontae Williams never had a chance as they dump him for a loss of a half dozen. Caleb on Chason getting there first for the Jags.
He had a couple opportunities last week and wasn't able to get the job done. Here's Chase coming off the edge, setting the edge. He's got to make that tackle, something that Urban Meyer talked about. He's there. He's getting opportunities. He's just not finishing. But his penetration caused that to be a negative play for the Broncos.
Underwhelming rookie year for Chason. 20th overall pick last year. Bridgewater goes through his progressions, goes to the check down. It's Williams. Then breaking the initial tackle, gets close to the 25-yard line. They'll be about 6-7 yards short of that first down marker.
You said it right. Going through his progressions, you can just see Teddy Bridgewater. No check down. Get it out to him. Make something. Get yourself back in a manageable third down.
Good news for the Broncos. Something
That's kind of interesting right here. Mario Davis coming up inside, and then he gets caught in the wash. Watch him right here. The play is actually going to come to the outside, but he's already committed inside. That allows Christian McCaffrey to get out there on the edge. We've seen that Mario Davis just played an outstanding first half up until this point, but got caught up in the wash there in the interior of the offensive line.
We played a handful of games, 3 games last year. McCaffrey was really missed. One of the first things Darnold was grateful for when he came to Carolina was having his, he said, number 22 around. It will make my life a lot easier. We have a timeout Panthers here.
Third and final charge coming up in Carolina.
Now this from Geico.
Did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? hip-hop group tag team to help you plan dessert.
Rocky Road. Chocolate, you better cook it up. You'd like to use up all this clock, continue to drive. You got plenty of time with those timeouts. I think you hit it, though, Spiro. People forget Teddy Bridgewater was a Pro Bowl quarterback. They forget the projection that his career was on prior to that injury, and he talked about how energized he is coming out here, being the guy. He feels really comfortable back with Pat Shermer. Bridgewater taking a free snap. Stick shot of that defense. 2nd and 10. Pump fakes with the check down, throws to the sideline. Wide open. It's Sutton again. And Cortland Sutton now starting to put it on this defense. They pick up 34. And Teddy Bridgewater all day to throw the football. The touch and the accuracy. I thought Teddy Bridgewater was going to run it because he has room to run it right here. But watch Sutton come down, beat coverage, and then watch the touch on this pass and the accuracy as Teddy Bridgewater lays it in there perfectly. Sutton will catch a breather here.
Get loose.
Action from Bridgewater.
Hey,
Underneath, and that's incomplete, intended for Finn. You know, we spoke to Sutton about playing with Bridgewater, all the experience, and he said one thing about Teddy B we've all had to acclimate to. You could be the 4th different read on a play, and he so calmly goes through his reads, you always think there's a chance he's coming to you with the football. And as an offensive coordinator, you love that, because guys so often, especially young guys, you know, fixate on those
McCaffrey back in on 2nd and 3. Well, they called it on Turner.
Yeah, he got up right away and point to Cam Irvin. I want you to take a look at Cam Irvin, 75. He's got a flinch right there. That should have been on 75.
And movement from the fullback Giovanni Ritchie. So it gives the Panthers a first down at the 25-yard line. Hoping to do 2 things here, not only score, but leave little time for the Saints on offense, if possible. Bobby Anderson in motion. Pass goes underneath and incomplete to Ian Thomas. Awkward looking play, but the Saints had it all handled.
27 again. Boy, Malcolm Jenkins had a monster first half here today. You're not going to fool him. You can do misdirection. You can try to sneak tight ends out into screen plays. He's seen an awful lot during the course of his career.
And the veterans from the secondary with Jenkins to Demario Davis to linebackers to Cameron Jordan up front. Nice layer on this Saints defense.
Tremendous core on the defensive side of the ball for young guys to learn from. At any level, you talk about that D-line, linebacker, and secondary.
Darnold. Pressure on his arm on the move. He completes inside the 10. It's 10 and there's a flag down at the 15-yard line. It was Cameron Jordan, by the way, who got in on Darnold and almost ripped that ball out of his hand or his arm. And that's when Sam took off running. College on the rookie corner from Stanford, also the Debo.
What a great job by Sam Darnold in the pocket. Here comes Cam Jordan, like you talked about, Chris. Coming in, he's going to try to get there, get that arm. Good strike on the grip of the football by Sam Darnold right there. That's Cam Jordan with a big swipe right there. That could knock that ball loose. Boys, move out to your right. Find Dan Arnold down the field. That's Sam Darnold, Dan Arnold is going to drive me crazy there.
Well, that's all right. Arnold. First and goal from the 8-yard line, but Sam making things happen. Handoff. Rodriguez played out inside the 1 yard line once again.
This is a nice job right here. I love the blocking scheme up front. Get some of those big guys going. It really gives the defensive line a lot to think about. Up and out, and it's a trap. You see right there, Christian Ringo thinks he's up the field, he's going to make a play, and then all of a sudden there's Dennis Daly pulling the trap in. Christian McCaffrey gets right up inside.
They're more than halfway to that 30 rush goal that the Panthers wanted to employ against this.
Let's go, Broncos! Let's go, Broncos! Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy!
Right to Patrick.
Now fuck up, boy!
Here's
Let's
Patrick.
get
Now, I
it.
want you to watch as he comes in motion this way, and then they bring him all the way back across. They know they're in man coverage, allowing him to run underneath across. Jacksonville gets
Yes, sir!
It doesn't work. Saw that last week against Houston.
Fuck you, Jacksonville.
Excellent play design.
Let's get it.
Can't play it much better than Bridgewater
Boom,
did there.
boom.
Patrick
shit,
with a
Teddy.
touchdown catch for his second straight week, and both of them coming at the end of the halves. Back in
Good
30
shit.
seconds
That's some
after
unique
this.
shit. Right at the end of the half.
I've seen this movie before.
You have?
Sure. This is the part where all is lost and the hero searches for hope. Then a mysterious figure reminds her that she has the Farmer's Home Policy Perk guaranteed replacement cost, and that her home will
Every
be rebuilt
time I see
regardless
this
of her limits.
dude-
Or if the cost of
Every
materials.
time I see this dude, I think of The Wire and him being a rapist.
Wait, I didn't ruin
the ending,
did I?
Yeah, you did.
No way around that every time I see this guy. And I'm like, he's actually selling insurance. But was a rapist for years on TV. Amazing.
Bridgewater, 13 of 17. He's completed to 8 different receivers.
Teddy!
Patrick is becoming his late first half secret weapon, second straight week with a late second quarter touchdown catch.
Killing me, blood.
He's the man beater that I was expecting to see with Hamler. They used Patrick in that spot and a excellent play design and execution. But you have almost 2 minutes left here, and you have 3 timeouts. Jacksonville can move down and try and get points here before halftime. Another reminder to keep it here. The Verizon halftime report comes your way next. JP and the fellas will take you around the league. Week number 2 on the Verizon halftime report. There's the rain now starting to come down a little bit heavier. How does Lawrence navigate for this offense? 7 of 13, 63 yards in the touchdown. So he's got to deal with the rain. And keep in mind, he threw that late first half pick, Jay, last week against Houston. Yeah, back-to-back possessions with interceptions, and that's where the game really got away from them. I want him to be aggressive here without taking unnecessary chances, especially against this defense. Certainly Vic Fangio could play the clock game as well if they could somehow get a 3 and out. Maybe get one more chance for his offense. Lawrence begins with just under 2 minutes left. Delivers. It's complete. That's Luke Farrell, the rookie tight end, with his first catch. A pickup of 6. Plenty of time. The clock is running, but get to the line. Get the play called. You have all 3 timeouts. No need to be in a hurry. Lawrence again from the gun. Throws it near side. Just threw it out of bounds. Everyone covered. Marvin Jones, who has been a busy man, 4 catches, was the closest receiver to it. 3rd down coming up. Precarious situation here. Now you stop the clock. You mentioned it. Denver could be aggressive. So if you throw an incomplete pass here, or you get a stop if you're Denver, and you're going to have to force them to punt, call the timeout. Conversely, find a way to get a matchup you like if you're Trevor Lawrence to get that ball out quick.
Well, start throwing like you about to start having
Where does the rookie go here?
crab
3rd
legs,
down
boy.
pass. It is caught.
Damn.
Chenault.
Look at that tackle,
First
boy.
down, Jacksonville. One injury
Zach
update for
Wilson
Denver.
is
Jones
garbage.
Jewell is not available at the moment. Shoulder
This is
injury
that
on that
Wilson
big
is
special
trash.
teams
This
hit.
is that whole
His
organization
return is questionable.
thrown in the trash can.
Pick up the pace here a little bit. Almost a minute left.
I don't know why.
See Lawrence's numbers. They protect him well. And he
I
delivers
really
his
don't know why
strike.
that Houston
DJ
game
Chark.
had Cleveland
Inside
taking
Broncos
13
territory. It's a
I don't
first down
know.
pickup of 19.
Trying to end
And
that.
now
14,
Urban
15.
Meyer will take his first time out. What a pass by
Interesting.
Lawrence.
61 seconds left. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
The all-new Honda Civic is designed to move. In fact, Car and Driver has called the Civic more fun to drive than top competitors. Because in their performance testing, the Civic was the quickest around the track. With more power and sharper handling than its rivals. The all-new Honda Civic, built for all kinds of fun. Get a great deal on the Civic. Contact your Honda dealer today or shop online.
25 yards downfield, Murray back to throw. Thrust out, rolling left in trouble. Slips a tackle. Gotta launch it.
There we go.
Left side, into the end zone, jump ball, and it is. Is it caught?
Is this
Is
the
it
whole
caught?
I got the whole square.
Oh my God, it's caught! DeAndre Hopkins caught it! He caught it for a touchdown! I can't believe it!
Stack that.
Let's go right here. Boom. So we're gonna sit here. You feel me? So we feel it right here.
Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
This is so crispy, juicy, and tender, you might even call it deluxe. Okay, now you can definitely call it deluxe. McDonald's Deluxe Crispy Chicken Sandwich.
Hey, I'm Carl. He's the best, right? Look at all his early speeches, the Aqueduct one. I've had the Caesars app since it was in beta testing. The live in-game betting is my idea. You know, I usually bet on hockey and stuff. Oh my God, they're up by 2. Hey, I'm Carl.
Look at this DNA website. Calvin, we're related.
Say what now?
Bring it in, guys.
That means you are
Hopefully adopted.
The Neighborhood. New season begins Monday, 8/7 Central on CBS.
Okay, so now let's test our mind. So we didn't talk about this.
Know the psychology of a kicker. Josh Lampo missed on a 52-yarder earlier. Now the rain coming down, so that's in the back of his mind. And you wonder now how the rain factors into a potential decision here for Urban Meyer. I'd like to get a lot closer than where they are here. First and 10 after a couple of impressive throws by Lawrence. Here comes the blitz. Chubb. As the Jags keep it on the ground. It's Carlos Hyde. Marker throw on top of your picture.
It's
Going to be offsides on Chubb.
Offside. Number 55, defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
First appearance of the season for Chubb. Didn't play last week with that ankle injury. Big mistake.
Jumps the snap there, gets there early, gives him a free 5 yards. You're in a really good position here. The Jaguars offense, you can be aggressive if you want. You can run the ball. You have 2 timeouts still.
And that stops the clock, Jay, so they don't have to burn a timeout.
That's why it was so important, Spiro, that penalty.
They've got 2 left. First and 5 from the Denver 40. Chubb coming around the corner. That pass deflected off the hands of Hyde and incomplete. Dangerous moment there for Lawrence. Kyle Fuller and Bryce Callahan were there.
Never stepped up in the pocket like he should have. He had a receiver open, Hyde, and he threw that ball behind him. Those were some of the plays that we saw last week that led to interceptions. Those balls that were a little high, a little high, that sailed on him. The defense was able to make a play on it.
Gotcha.
Injured Denver defender. It's Bradley. I believe that's Chubb. Oh, boy. Chubb slamming his fist on the turf. You don't like that reaction. These athletes know their bodies so well.
Coming in from the left side of your screen there, he dips underneath. Remember, he had the ankle injury that kept him out last week. Hard to see what he hurt there, but he did walk off the field.
It was week 4 of the 2019 season here in Jacksonville when Chubb tore his ACL, and you just hope that he's okay. Such a huge piece of this Denver defense. First time in the lineup since that Week 4 game with Von Miller all the way back in 2019.
Bumpers.
We'll take a closer look at Chubb. Jacksonville again, 2 timeouts. Lawrence throwing to the one. Near side, it's incomplete. Intended for Jones, and it will be 3rd and 5. Jay, it would be about a 58-yard field goal from right here.
And Trevor Lawrence missed one there. He had Chark open early. If he's on time with this ball, watch Chark just come on and sit down right here. And Trevor Lawrence, as he rolls out, has him. If he's on time and throws it, they have a completion, and they're in field goal range. Right now, throw it, he's open. He doesn't throw it to Chark. He goes down the field. He was a little too aggressive there. That's where you have to be smart and judicious. Get yourself into field goal range.
50 seconds. Lawrence near side. That was a tough throw across the field for Chenault. And now Laviska Chenault looks like he's in some pain.
Now you have to punt the ball. You had the opportunity. You missed it. You weren't able to convert and get a field goal attempt at the very least.
Well, at least for the moment, Urban Meyer,
he might go for it.
Is keeping his offense on the field.
Oh,
Denver has 2 timeouts. You go for this and don't get it. You give them the opportunity to go down there and score, and then get the ball back after halftime. I would punt here.
Again, it would be about a 58-yard field goal. The rain is coming down. Lambeau missed on a 52-yarder earlier. We'll see if they actually go for it here. What a decision this would be for Meyer. They do. On 4th and 5, Lawrence gonna run for it. First down,
fuck you, nigga. Bitch ass boy.
Take another timeout here. As the
rookie light your ass up, stupid ass bitch.
And they'll finally stop it with 38 seconds left in the half.
Trevor Lawrence sitting in the pocket, looking downfield. I talked about it early on. The emphasis they placed on running the ball when things weren't there. 4th down, tuck it, use your athleticism, and get the first down. Well done, Trevor Lawrence.
Longest run of the game so far for the Jags. An 11-yard scamper by Lawrence. They'll put a second back on the clock. And how about that decision by Urban Meyer? Trying to jumpstart this offense.
Gutsy call by Urban Meyer. They went for it once last week, 1 for 1. But a position where you have the rain. Denver had 2 timeouts. But what do you have to lose? You know,
what do you have to lose?
He talked about it. We're going to build for the future. We're not going to let last week have an impact. Trevor Lawrence missed Chark when he had an opportunity, but made up for it with his legs.
What do you mean? What do you have to lose?
Fangio rolled the dice multiple times with success last week.
Oh, fuck you up, man.
And a taste of their own medicine.
Dennis Wilson, you know, getting goddamn what you should have thrown that
from the
shit.
30.
That was a fucking dumb fucking throw. Why would you do
Lawrence
that?
over the middle, deflected, batted up, and nearly picked. Everyone here holding their breath. Carlos Hyde was the intended receiver. 34 seconds left, 2nd and 10.
That ball has to be down and low where only his receiver Hyde can catch it. In this situation, in the rain, you can't put those balls up high where the tip balls happen. Very lucky there wasn't an interception.
And the moisture on the football becoming a factor. Lawrence, near side. And Trevor Lawrence, again, dangerous pass intended for Jones. Callahan was there for Denver, as was Fuller, as Lawrence now has been incomplete on his last 5 attempts.
He really wasn't able to step into that ball and rip it. Because of the rain, you talk about the grip on the ball. That ball kind of floated on him. Lucky there wasn't an interception. Right now, you're in field goal range. You did miss a 52-yarder. If you can pick up a little bit, but I'd be aggressive. That's a field goal that Josh Lambeau's got to make. Be aggressive here, but be smart with the ball.
3rd and 10. Lawrence pocket starts to muddy, throws it far side, and it's incomplete. Wisely making that decision. So 4th and 10. The rain has subsided here just at the right moment as Josh Lambeau is going to come out and attempt a field goal to tie this game.
That was a good decision to throw that ball away. They looked down the field. They tried to make a play down the field and be aggressive. It wasn't there. Couldn't take a sack there. Smart decision to throw the ball away. And for Josh Lambeau, now it just becomes putting that last miss out of your mind, not thinking about it, focusing on your fundamentals.
Lambeau missed from 52 earlier. This is a 48-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold. Lambeau's kick is no good. Wow. Wide left.
Yes, stupid bitch.
Lambeau had hit 42 of 42 field goals in this stadium since coming to Jacksonville, entering this game, and he's missed 2 in this opening half.
He has not missed as a Jacksonville Jaguar in this stadium. Now, they're long kicks, 52 and 48, but you have to make those field goals. This is one of the better kickers in the NFL. And when you have a young quarterback and you have a team that struggled last week as a kicker, you have to step in and make those field goals.
Duh. You act like he went out there and missed on purpose.
Stoic.
This is what you gotta do. Like, yeah, I'm sure he knows that.
He's been so good for this franchise. Jay